A one, a two, a one, two, three, four. Okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Rexia, and I hope you're doing well. I know this channel is not there, but I think so. We need to talk about this because this is a major development in India. In my opinion, it could be a major development. Only time will tell us what is going to happen. But in short, we have like today in the morning when I woke up, I saw this news and it caught me off guard that Blast has announced, like Blast, for those who don't know, is one of the biggest gaming publishers in the, like not publisher tournament organizers in the world, has just announced a tie-up with Reliance. But they have announced like with tie-up with like Rise, which is like Rise Worldwide Limited, is like under Reliance. Now there are certain things that over here that we need to understand. This is a joint venture. Now normally why this is done is because Reliance has the power to have it. So Blast is like, you know what? If you want to, we'll just work with your organization to create the infrastructure that we're looking to build over here. Now, you might wonder why now? Why in 2025? Yesterday, we literally saw an announcement by Crafton about like an event which happened, which had like officials from like talking about the Olympics and everything. And on second, we get this news, which is in like it's 2 days of a lot of things which are like building up to like 2026, 2027, the World Cup in 2027, the Olympics in 2026. From I'm not so sure. No, Olympics is 2027. Apologies. So it's just building up to that. Now, for people who don't know, Blast has like done games like as it's written over here. They have done tournaments in titles like majorly into like Rocket League, Fortnite, Dota, PUBG, and Counter Strike 2. Like primarily this they have done, and they have had like a lot of tournaments which have been there. But the interesting part over here is if you look at these games, there's only CS2 in India which has like a server rest and PUBG PC, if I'm correct. I'm not so sure. It's been a while that have a server in India. And I think so that is where we are going to see, like, this is my opinion, which I even put on LinkedIn, that we're going to see PUBG and Counter Strike 2 be the two games which they could begin focus with, but they will be looking to get into mobile. So if they plan to get into mobile, the next tie up is going to be with Craft in India. If they already have a tie up with Craft in, expect like a blast event with Craft in India. And I think so, this is what was why Crafton held up the roadmap announcement was simply for this tie-up to get confirmed. This is I'm speculating here, but I believe that Crafton will announce they've tweeted that on the 27th, which is the last day of BGIS, they will announce the roadmap for 2025, the remaining roadmap for the second half, which will talk about BMPS. And I believe, and I really believe this will be like an early prediction that we might see a blast tournament of BGMI, which will be incredible because that is something which is going to, it is a level apart. Like if you've not been to blast events, you can just search it up, see the videos on YouTube, incredible stuff. But in India, we've even shown that we've had good events as well because to be honest, BMPS 2023 was in Ahmedabad Open Stadium. Amazing. I feel like that was like one of the best events to go to, in my opinion. That in India, I think it was the best. In the world, one of the best. But yeah, as we get into this, why is this happening now? And the simple answer is, I think so over here in this statement as well. Like over, it was somewhere written over here that their goal is to make an IP. And why are they doing this is actually very interesting, is because it was written over here something about the government, if I'm correct. Like, because yes, it is, yeah. The government of India has officially recognized esports in the country by declaring it as a part of the multi-sport event category outside India. And I think that this was one more announcement. There have been multiple announcements that have happened this year for esports, and now it is leading up to everybody else being like, you know what? It was given. So, what does this announcement mean? This announcement ensures clear that anybody who wins an official, like, imagine a person wins a international event of gaming, they win it like in chess, but doing like an international tournament. If it's like the Olympics, you win in chess and you win in esports, you will be treated the same or given the same like level of respect. So it'll be counting as a achievement, like an international achievement, which wasn't given in the past. Like there were players who have gone to the Asian Games and stuff, but they were not treated like they were athletes. Now they have officially been recognized that if you're doing it, congratulations, you will be recognized as an athlete in like an Indian esports athlete. Now, what is this joint venture all about? And the answer comes over here. The majorly esports media production, public relations, IPs. In technology, I am more confused over here because 5G is come, so I think so they want to take advantage of this. And I think so the main answer is here. Geo games. Now, for people who don't know what Geo games is like the streaming service of Geo, and it has been there for a long time, like a really long time. I have commentated on like one tournament which they had about like FIFA, like EAFC mobile long back. So they've had a tournament about it. They've had events in the past as well. So it is quite incredible to see what has happened. Like they have done, but they're slowly building up. And I think so this was what they were waiting for. Like the minute they get Geo games, like let's now start like multi-production, like let's start initiating. And this is where I think so Blast is going to have all the tournaments. Every single tournament is not going to be on YouTube. It's all going to be on Geo Games, and they are going to make sure that now we are getting into esports. So how do they plan to do that? It's stated over here. Services to publishers, end-to-end tournament management, marketing, production, broadcasting. This is like where it's written, like the joint venture is over here. Like the CEO has said this, a market leader, this. They know from Alpha Blast is venture with somebody who has the money, the capital, the network. They are one of the biggest companies in the world. And you partnering with them is a huge thing. At the same time, they know for a matter of fact, like Rise does traditional sports, so they are into the grassroots. So you can have collaborative events, like you can have an event. Soon we could see an ISL Blast event. I'm not even joking. This can actually happen where you could see over here, which head of Reliance has said, like it's gonna be very interesting. Like over here, this answer. With this joint venture, Reliance will extend its interest in sports into esports and leverage this to promote sporting events and teams. And this is the second part, along with Geo providing its distribution. So we are going to see an extreme amount of advertisements. This is my opinion that during broadcasting, whenever the tournament's happening, there's going to be a huge push for the Geo services, Geo Cinema, Geo Hotstar, Geo Star as now. You're going to see things for like the different tournaments you might have about the Reliance Youth sports tournaments as well. It's going to be a lot of interesting things. With football, they're going to try to club in esports. But this is where I got very curious. In a thing over here on a tweet, Blast announced this thing and it has already resulted in people be like, damn. But this is where things are going to go. They are opening an office in India. Now, where could this office open? And the simple answer, it's not going to be is I highly doubt it's going to be Bangalore where you've got Rockstar and everything. I really believe it's going to be Mumbai. They're actually going to make it in Navi Mumbai. And that is incredible for anybody in Mumbai. If y'all don't know, for people who don't know, in esports, Navi Mumbai is like the go-to hub. Why? Because all the boot camps are over there. Every sort of information is over there. Like Geo has literally acres of land over there. So they can make an office. And they already have a Geo Games office. So the next thing you know is there is an office of Blast, and we could expect it to be near to that office. So Gansoli, around that area, you're going to see a lot. So gamers, if you're there, it's going to be a good journey. Like genuinely, it's going to be a very interesting ride. At the same time, they also mentioned why India is simply this. They want this. Why so many gamers? They have right now officially recognized, and that is the thing. Recognized. That was what everybody was waiting for, and it's people have seen it. Like we all know this that during BGIS, BMPS, sorry, Crafton hit a number of 500,000 peak viewers. It's one of the highest ever seen, which is incredible. And at the same time, you have a game like BGMI showing it. Valorant numbers are dipping, but Blast doesn't do anything with them. So sooner than later, we could see a thing where you can see companies like Valve and Crafton. And Crafton, this is a way of like, how do I put it? It's a very interesting tie-up. In my opinion, there'll be like a way I should make a different video, but all about this news is in short is that I think so 2025, after Soul getting into EWC, after Godlike and Soul being in COD Mobile, the tournament in China, I believe 2025 is the year where we are finally going to see a lot of changes in esports and maybe, just maybe, a lot more professionalism. I will do another video on this, try to get more information, give you all more in-depth bits, but that's that. I hope you like this video. Do take care, be safe, and bye-bye.